Hello everyone, welcome to this reading. This is a reading regarding what do your peers secretly think about you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile, and if you have trouble picking a pile, I recommend the random number generator. Oh my god. That's something I always use and it always helps me. So that being said, this is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. I'm going to give you time to pick your groups in peace. And yeah, if this reading was entertaining or it resonated for you, definitely comment, like, and subscribe. Especially comment, because I love reading out feedback and what y'all gotta say. Like, it's literally amazing. Like, oh my god. But yeah, I will see you in your reading. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what do your peers secretly think about you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile, and if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and it always helps me. So that being said, let's get into your reading. Now mind you, I literally did this like 3 times and I never got far. But your first card is North Node Destiny. Then we have Pluto Transformation. Now the fact that I have literally done your reading like 3 times just tells me with this transformation card, people have seen multiple versions of you. Your peers secretly think that there's like you guys could, how do I describe this? I feel like people feel like there's multiple sides to you and no one has ever seen your most truest form, or no one has ever seen all, let's say, 8 sides of you. I feel like people have seen you go from level 1 to level 10. And it's just like, how is that possible? So for a lot of you guys, your peers or whoever just so happens to be your peers are people that you've known since youth, or you've known since you were at level 1, for example. And I feel like people look at you and they're just like, I know group 1 is destined for greatness, because I'm getting the fact that sometimes you go in hermit mode, and when you come out of hermit mode, you come out glowing, like you're looking more beautiful than you ever have, or more handsome than you ever have, or you're doing more things, you're making more moves than you were before. And it's like every time, so it's like another example, someone that barely speaks, but every time they open their mouth, they bring something to the table. They say something valuable, or they say something that's funny, they say something that draws positive attention. So it's like, I'm hearing can't get enough. So it's like, I feel like a lot of people look to see what is group 1 doing. Like if they feel lost, they'll go to you. And this is going to make perfect sense when I show you guys your tarot cards. You guys, I feel like a lot of people look up to you and look to you for answers, and I feel like you guys are the blueprint. You guys are the blueprint for a lot of things. And it's like, if people feel lost, or if I'm hearing identity crisis, you could have had that. But yeah, so for a small amount of you guys could have had that, and when people go through that, they come to you about it. But yes, if you're thinking something, yes, I don't know, I just got called to say that. So maybe whatever you're thinking at that moment, yes, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people look at you and they're just like, group 1 is destined for great things. And I can't wait to see group 1's next transformation, because there's a sense of you guys always transforming. There's always a rebirth when it comes down to you. You're never stagnant. Even if you are, you go in hermit mode, and when you come back out, you're like, I'm back and I'm better than ever. It's like, you guys are just, it's crazy. So your bottom deck energy is surrender. And then under that, we have healing. I'm really not surprised that came out. So actually, I'm going to put this right here. Can you guys see that? Wow, this whole thing was messed up from the beginning and no one told me. That's crazy. You guys are fake for that. I'm playing. But wow, this thing was literally like, it wasn't even in the shot that much. I know for the people that have like OCD, they're like, oh my god, I hate this girl. I am so sorry. But okay, that's just gonna have to do because I can't even see the frame properly. But breaking the deck, we have outlook. I feel like a lot of you guys probably pay attention, or used to pay attention to your looks, or the way you like people viewed you. And I'm getting that you don't, like, for a lot of you, you guys don't even care about that anymore. And this is gonna make perfect sense when I pull out your tarot cards. But Yeah, that makes perfect sense with the surrender. I feel like a lot of you guys probably try to control the way people view you. It's like, I'm not going to do certain things because then they're going to think this, or I'm going to do this because then these people are going to think this, and you no longer are like that. For a long time, you guys, even if you're not like this is what people thought. For a long time, you guys definitely wanted to look a certain way towards people, and people can clearly see that you don't care about that anymore, and that makes you even more attractive than you were from before. And I feel like with the surrender card, you're not what is it called? You're not looking for attention or validation anymore. I feel like a lot of you guys could have done this and it required healing, and that's what I was talking about with this hermit mode thing. You guys go into hermit mode. I feel like a lot of you guys, I'm hearing trauma dumping. I'm not saying you guys did this, but for whatever reason, it's like you don't do that. Like, you don't vent, you don't, or you could, but you don't do it a lot. You don't do none of that. You just go in your cocoon, get yourself stable, and then come back out, and it's like, hey, surprise. But I feel like people definitely view you as someone that does need more healing, is what I heard, but someone that has surrendered to healing. It's like there's a really mature energy when it comes down to you. I feel like you also have really healing energy. And I don't think that you guys were like this before, or you just weren't viewed like that before, and now you are. So people, it's like, oh, this is crooked. This is definitely crooked, and I don't like that. Yeah, I just definitely feel like people have seen you transform into this very mature person. Maybe you weren't mature from before. Either way, I feel like people have just seen you grow, whether that be from youth or just from like level 1, for example, and now you're on level 10. But let's get your tarot cards, because we've been on the oracle for a long time. Why do I want to pull this? Okay, I just wanted to pull that for whatever reason. You guys can be very vocal. I don't know, there's just something about you. You guys are very wise, in a sense where it's not even academically, it could be as well, but socially or street smart or whatever. Very perceptive, very perceptive people, and I feel like this stems from you guys overthinking. What is this? Destiny coming out again. Okay, so we have strength. I'm gonna fix it, but let me just lay it out. 6 of Swords. Okay, I feel like this is still crooked. Like, I hate, like, oh my god. Okay, now let me fix this. There we go. Okay, I guess that's a bit better. Okay, so we have Strength, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, Page of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. So we have 2 eights, 3 swords. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, and then your bottom deck energy is 9 of Wands, and we have the Queen of Cups, and we have 2 of Swords. Okay, you guys are very, very articulate, is what I heard, or the way you express yourself is definitely coming through. Yeah, and that makes sense with the vocal thing I was getting. I don't know if I said it. I hope I did. But okay. Strength and 8 of Swords. Overthinking. I feel like a lot of you guys, it's like a mental prison. Or maybe you guys victimize yourself a lot, or maybe you guys just had a lot of toxic behaviors and toxic habits, but you pulled yourself out of that. And if it's not that, maybe, trigger warning guys, maybe you had depression, or maybe you were just going through something, or maybe you were just in a bad part of your life, and people literally seeing you pull yourself out of it. 1 minute, okay, I'm getting 2 examples or 2 scenarios. 1 minute you were down bad, the next minute you're up by 10, or 1 minute you're down bad, but then people gradually see you coming up. It's either one of the two, but I'm actually getting it's both. It's like, I'm not even gonna get into that, but I definitely feel like people look at you and they're just like, I remember when group 1 was this way, or I remember when group 1 used to do that. Now look what they're doing. They don't care about that anymore. With the 6 of Swords being in the middle, that's all about transformation. So that's crazy. Yeah, you guys definitely went through a lot of transformations. This could have been mentally, physically, emotionally. It's just like your outer image and the way you project yourself and the way you portray yourself has changed so many times. If anything, maybe 8 times, who knows. It has changed so much, and I feel like people take note of this. So now back to the question, which is how do people view you, or what do your peers secretly think about you? I feel like people think that they look at you as someone like the blueprint. It's like, if group one can do it, I can do it. So I feel like a lot of people look to you for guidance, whether they actually ask you this or just use you as an example for it. I'm hearing sign language. That could resonate for a few of you. With this Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're a very hard worker. I don't think that you got this by just sitting around with this Eight of Swords. You were not doing this. I feel like you were sitting in whatever this was, but you're like, you know what? Instead of victimizing myself, I need to get up and leave, because whatever this place is isn't serving me. And then you got up and left, and now you're the Page of Swords, someone that is carefree, free-spirited. Literally nothing is stopping them from anything. Nothing is holding them back, and nothing will ever hold them back, because they're doing what they want. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you needed validation from other people, and you don't need that anymore. You needed validation for other people, and that held you back, because now when someone doesn't give you that validation, you feel bad, and now you're just restricted to acting a certain way to get validation. And now you're like, I'm gonna do what I want, and if y'all have a problem you can leave, so yeah, I feel like people also think that you're a very, very hard worker. I'm hearing very intelligent and articulate. But that makes sense with the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords could be looked upon as communication. So I feel like you guys, there's something about your communication. I was hearing sign language, but maybe for some of you guys, you have to use sign language now, and if that's the case, people look at you as very, very strong for that. Either way, you guys could have came out of a situation that was very, very damaging mentally, and people have seen that, and it's like, I feel like maybe a lot of you guys are known for something, and you're no longer known for that, and you're actually known for the opposite now. So for example, you were a bad singer or whatever, or people looked at you as someone you can't sing. Like, you always try to sing, but you cannot sing. So now you're looked at as someone that cannot sing, because that's all you do, but you can't sing. And now you develop your voice, and now you can sing, so that's what you're known for now. That is a horrible example, but I'm pretty sure you guys get what I'm saying. Bottom deck energy, Nine of Wands. Under that, we have Queen of Cups. Breaking the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Oh wow, I broke the deck and the Two of Swords came out again. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys had to make a really big decision, and I feel like this is something that was very known. Seven of Cups, showing again. Yeah, you guys have a lot to choose from. I feel like people could think that you have a lot of like love offers or friendship offers, and I'm hearing people you surround yourself by. Anyways, I don't know how that resonates for you guys, but there's a sense of you having to make a big decision. So you guys maybe can own a company or have a large following, and it's like you can't really act the way you want to act, which with this Eight of Swords, that makes sense. You can't really act the way you want to act because of fear of being canceled, or a fear of ruining the business, or whatever the case may be. So I feel like a lot of people hold you to a very high standard, and people see you as someone that has a huge following, whether it's be through social media, through a business, through actual physical, actually seeing people, some sort of responsibilities. It could just be at your home life or whatever. People think that you have a lot of responsibilities, and you have to act within that bubble, if that makes sense. The Nine of Wands, I feel like a lot of people think that you've been through a lot, and that would make sense with the transformation energy I was getting. I feel like a lot of people could think that you've been through a lot, and you never gave up on that. I feel like you had the option to, and it's like end up falling off, but you did not do that. And I feel like that is what you're known for, and that's what people think about a lot, whether they want to admit this to you or not. They look at you as someone very, very strong and very, very, I'm hearing compassionate, but that would make sense with the Queen of Cups. But okay, so maybe some of you guys could have been, yeah, that would have been a better example, but maybe you guys could have been someone that was very, very mean, and now you're literally the opposite of that. It's like you're caring, you're giving, you're loving with this Queen of Cups. And I feel like that is another reason why you're so carefree, because at the end of the day, you're a good person. So I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because I'm doing good. So no one can tell me otherwise. You might not like it, but I'm doing good. So let's get some more spirit. What do group one's peers really think about group one? Spirit, what do group one's peers? Okay. Do I want to take those out? No, but I'm gonna keep it here. The world and the tower. Yeah, your world could have came crashing down, but you didn't allow that to be a permanent thing where your world is now forever, you know, destroyed. No, you rebuilt that world back up, or you rebuilt that world better than it was from before. And you know what? That makes sense. Exactly. That makes perfect sense. But Spirit, go to group ones. Here, secretly think about group one. I'm hearing this one song. I'm not gonna sing it, but let me just say, I feel like a lot of people can think that you're very attractive, but might not want to say that because they don't want to ruin a friendship. So that could resonate for a few people, or whoever you have in mind right now. It's probably towards them. But Spirit, I'm hearing orphan. Some of you guys could have been an orphan. I feel like a lot of you guys could be very famous now, very known, or just have a lot of power. Wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor eventually came out. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Knights of... I cannot make this up. I'm hope it was like on the frame. I was literally shuffling and I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor came out, and then 2 cards fell out. Or no, 3 cards fell out. I turned the deck over and look. I cannot make this up. I'm gonna keep that here. I literally cannot make that up. That is literally what I said. I'm gonna keep this here too. I don't know why. That's crazy. That's honestly crazy because I literally knew. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, I just messed this up. Yeah, so I feel like maybe a lot of you guys could have been an orphan, or I was talking about power. Yeah, a lot of you guys could have a lot of power, or could be like a figure of some sort. I don't know. Okay. So the 3 of Wands, 4 Swords, 9 of Cups, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. So starting off with the 3 of Wands, yeah, you guys made a lot of progress and a lot of expansion. It's like maybe you've come from nothing or whatever, and look what you've made out of that. You know, it's like now you have this mansion when in reality you were living in a very, very small house, you know, and look what you've made out of that. I feel like a lot of people look at you as inspiration, like honestly, and I feel like with this Emperor and the Hierophant, they're just standing really strong right now. It's like you're standing in your power. You have a lot of power and a control over people is what I'm hearing, and your presence affects people, that's for sure. It definitely affects people. And with this Knight of Cups, there's a sense of being able to get whoever you want, because maybe your looks, your personality may be very charming. The Knight of Cups is a very, very charming knight. So there's like, I'm hearing it's like you have the power to do literally so good and help the earth, but then you also have the power to destroy it. Unfortunately, you guys are not destroying anything, but there's just a sense of group one. Okay. I feel like a lot of people looked for you for validation now. And now it's like, and I feel like a lot of people secretly think that group one literally has the power to literally destroy me. And I feel like people think about this, but I don't think that these people will ever tell you this because they don't want you to get any funny ideas. Yeah, there's a sense of that. But with this 4 Swords, I'm hearing this one TikTok, and it's like, imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired of. Oh my God! Imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are. And with this 4 Swords, that's what it's reminding me of. So I feel that a lot of this is not really good behavior right here, what I'm about to say, but I feel like a lot of people are like, you think you're going through a hard time, imagine what group one is going through. I don't know, but I definitely feel like people, they try to imagine being in your shoes, and it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing, because I feel like you guys have a lot of weight on your shoulders. Like you literally have the world on your back. Breaking the deck, we have the 3 of Cups and the Lovers. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people definitely think this about you. I feel like a lot of people think that you're secretly very, very charming. Very charming. And oh my God, both of the same cards came. Okay, this one to come out again. So let's get one more card. Oh, okay. What is this? I literally can't make this up. That's what I was talking about. That's literally what I was talking about. Reputation. There's something about your reputation, and maybe people think that you're obsessed with it, or you just have the ability to have a reputation. Because it's like, if you're not known, can you really have a reputation? If that makes sense. But it's like, Okay, communicate. I was also saying that there's something about the way you articulate yourself. So yeah, and then roots. Revolution. What is this? The boss. Exactly. I feel like you guys have a lot of power. Whether, like, even if you guys could be like, I don't have a business, I don't have a following, what are you talking about? Then it could literally just be your energy. Your energy is that strong. Like, yeah, I feel like people think that you're very intelligent. There's something about intelligent, but that makes sense with Emperor. The Emperor is very intelligent. Yeah. There's something about the way you communicate. But nonetheless, you guys are very, very wise and just very aware. I feel like you're the type to scan the room. Like, that's, people look at you as that way. It's like group one is scanning the room. So if I'm with group one, I know I'm safe, because group one wouldn't take me to a place that's not, like, they're not gonna let anything happen to me because of their energy and like how smart they are. They're gonna know when danger's here, you know. But group one, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what do your peers secretly think about you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile, and if you had to pick piles, I would recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and it always helps me. So that being said, let's get into your reading. Okay, the first card we have is healing. I never know how to pronounce that, so I'm not even gonna try. Then we have Scorpio, the animal. Is this crooked? Because I don't want it to be crooked. Like, that's the last thing I want. I'm gonna keep it like this. I can't see it, but I'm gonna keep it like that. First thing that I heard when I seen these two is that your peers think that you're the life of the party. Literally the life of the party. I feel like you guys have a very wild, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, a really wild energy about you, and that makes sense. We have the animal, and animals are literally, or sometimes wild. But you're that one person at the party that's the life of it, but they're also not doing too much. Like, they're not going too crazy is kind of what I'm getting, especially with healing being here. Because healing, that could be very chaotic energy, but the way I'm getting, the energy I'm getting off of it right now is very calming energy. So there's balance right here. So I feel like you guys, it's like sometimes you could be literally uncontrollable. It's like once you have your mindset on something, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get it. Like, you're not gonna stop until you have it. And it's as simple as that. It's like, if you say you want those pair of shoes, those are your shoes at the end. Like overall, those are your shoes now, because you said you wanted it. So it's like, it's a really fire energy, and it's gonna make so much sense when I show you guys your tarot cards. But with this healing, I literally heard that maybe your closer peers, which would be your friends, know that this stems from trauma. Maybe you got bullied for being quiet, so now all you do is talk. Now all you do is have energy. Maybe people didn't accept you when you were someone that was calm, you're to yourself. So now all you do is throw yourself out there. That doesn't have to be the reason why this is happening, but for some of you guys, I feel like your closer peers know that. Now this could even mean the opposite. Maybe some of your peers secretly think that this needs to be tamed. This needs to be tamed because there's a timing, you know. There's always a right place to do something, and there's always a wrong place to do something. Your bottom deck energy is the Edge, and that's all about friendships and community. So I guess I'm gonna put this right here. Then we have transformation. Yeah, you guys definitely have so many sides to you, and it's kind of crazy. The animal, we have mysterious, compulsive, obsessive. Yeah, you guys could like be very obsessive, and it usually probably comes out when you like someone or something, or you like something or something. Yeah, why do I want to, okay, I guess I'm gonna start shuffling. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys, I feel like a lot of people could be like, group 2 has so many friends. I feel that you guys are you guys are very attractive, and it's not even physically, but just your energy is very attractive, and people like it a lot. Like I said, you're literally the life of the party, aka, or hence, party, in bold, party, you know. in order to go to a party and be the life of the party, I mean, you have to have a lot of friends or have to have positive attention on you. So I feel that with this Edge card, the 11th house, yeah, you guys definitely have a lot of friendships, and I feel like a lot of people definitely do want to be your friends. And I stopped at this 7, relations, exactly. Social, literally a social butterfly. And if you feel that you're not like this, then maybe people, yeah, and then I seen balance. So yeah, so even if you're not like this, people could view you that way. It's like, how come group 2 doesn't have friends? Like, their personality is amazing. And if it has nothing to do with friends, I feel like people just sit there and be like, group 2's personality is literally a 10 out of 10, because I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of balance. You know when to do things and when not to do things. You always bring the right energy to the party, or you always bring the right energy to the room. Like, there's never a dull moment with you, and even if it is a dull moment, it's calming. Like, I feel like a lot of people genuinely love you and secretly love you. Transformation, I feel like I'm hearing lookbook. A lot of you guys could have a lot of different looks, or there's just a lot of sides to you. I feel like, trigger warning, you guys could have people could think that no, it's just the energy of having multiple personalities, but in a good way. Like, you always know what to bring to the table. You literally always know. It's like, you could be, let's say you're going to the library, you could be quiet and you could be chill and read your book, but now you could also go to a party and be loud and obnoxious. Then you could go to the beach and be one of those surfer girls or surfer boys. It's like you literally have everything. So let's get into your tarot cards. That's really good. That's really, really good. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Now, I don't know if this is crooked. I hope it's not. I feel like it is, though. I hope it's not, but okay. Like I said, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Yeah, and 6 of Wands. Okay, your bottom deck energy is the King of Pentacles, 2 kings. Then we have, what is this? 10 of Swords. Okay, breaking the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Okay, Queen of Wands. So Queen and King in here. Okay, starting off with the King of Wands, I like to really go by what's in the middle. So starting off with the King of Wands, I feel it's almost as if, you know, like that one kid in school that always gets in trouble because maybe they have something going on at home, or maybe they don't like themselves, or there's just something going on. I feel like that's kind of like you with this King of Wands. People suspect, they might not know, but people suspect that there's a reason why this is happening, because no one just comes perfectly. Like, you for example, it's like, how can you give great advice without going through something, if that makes sense? It's like, you can't just be someone that gives great advice without, you know, going through your fair share of things, because how can you even have the understanding to empathize with that person if you've never even went through it, if that makes sense? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that does not make any sense. I'm pretty sure that makes no sense, but I feel that people suspect that you had your fair share of bad moments because of the way that you're able to adapt to things. Because it's like, if you had something stable, how do you know to adapt to rapid changes, if that makes sense? So yeah, with this 2 of Pentacles, you're able to make balance out of something. So I'm hearing able to make something out of nothing. Yeah, there's a sense of being very resourceful, and I feel like the King of Wands is like that, because the King of Wands is someone that overcomes things. They overcomes challenges, whatever's thrown at them, they literally off to the races with it. A problem gets thrown at them, they want to solve it immediately. Or maybe if they don't, they work on it immediately. That doesn't necessarily mean that they act on it, but they can sit back and think about it. Like, they do something with this King of Wands. So where was I going with this? I don't remember. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys can be very impulsive, and very, you know, like just a wild energy, like a really wild energy. And I just feel like people enjoy your presence a lot more than you think, because I'm hearing a self-worth issue. Now, this is not going to resonate for everyone, but there's definitely a self-worth issue, and it's almost as if you act why is this getting so deep? Why am I getting this energy? But it's like you act this way because you wouldn't like, I can't even right now. It's like, maybe I'm not supposed to say it, so I'm gonna leave it at that, but it's just almost a sense of overextending yourself because you don't think that anybody would be satisfied with your most authentic, pure self. So it's like you offer all of these things to compensate for what you're apparently missing. Why did I get that? So maybe people could think this about you, or I'm just reading into your energy. This obviously does not have to resonate, but in total or in general, I definitely feel like people enjoy your company a lot more than you think they do. You could feel like you're annoying these people sometimes. I'm telling you, you're not. You're not. Don't think that, because you're really not. There's definitely balance that comes with you. I feel like when people get around you, balance is restored to their lives. So I do think that a lot of you guys could attract people that are very needy or energy vampires because they don't have enough energy for themselves, so they take yours. You guys definitely have one of those personalities that's larger than life. But for a lot of you, or for a small amount of you, this is not something that you had naturally. You had to adapt. You had to gradually build that up. The Six of Wands, I feel like a lot of you guys can be very, very successful, or you have managed to build wealth, whether this be financially, just happiness, peace, and apply it to your life. But I feel like a lot of you guys have built wealth, and people, I feel like you're surrounded by a lot of good people, and I don't think you're surrounded by any haters or any of that, because sometimes when I have these, like when I channel into energies of yours, like this, like, why I can't even talk. Y'all got me stuttering. Stop. Like I can't even talk. Like usually when I get spreads like these where the person, which would be you guys, like group 2, group 3, whatever, you guys, it's like when you got an energy, like a larger than life energy, it's always elite. But usually I'm like, I pick up on haters, and I'm really not. And even if you are surrounded by these people, they have no choice but to respect you, because they've seen, or they know you've went through it. You went through the mud. And it's like you've managed to change that for yourself. You didn't. I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of very, very tough skin. You're very strong-minded. I feel like a lot of people look up to you. This is really nice energy. Let's get some more cards, Spirit. What do group 2's peers secretly think about group 2? Spirit, what do group 2's peers secretly think about group 2? Spirit, what do group 2's peers secretly think about group 2? Spirit, what do group 2's peers secretly think about group 2? Spirit, what do group 2? Oh, what? Wow. That literally, like, what is this? 9 of Pentacles. I'm hearing, I'm only one call away. Why am I hearing that? Whoa! The cards literally flew across the room. That's the second time in a row for that to happen. Very fast moving energy. That's crazy. Okay, Spirit. I get it. But we have the moon. This is the one that came like fast. And the 9 of Pentacles also did the same thing. But Spirit, why is this showing so much to me? I feel like a lot of you guys could have a lot of problems with relationships, or you're known to be in a really perfect one, and this card did the same thing. What is this? The Page of Wands in reversed. They literally like fell so fast. Bottom deck energy, Knight of Pentacles. Under that we have the 3 Pentacles. Under that we have the 3 Pentacles, and I could have swore this came out before. We have a lot of Pentacle energy. Is this the... No, that's not the... Okay. Yeah, Pentacle. That's a lot of... Yeah, I feel like... This is the only... Okay, I haven't done the rest of the groups, but this is technically the only group that has had me, like, stuttering this much. Like, come on now. Get it together. But okay, the 9 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel... Yeah, this is reminding me of like a movie. I don't even know what movie this is, but it's just giving me that type of energy where like a person, they're on the run or they run away, but like you see them in parties and they're so wild because they don't have a direction. They have no direction. So they're just blowing in the wind, but you think that they're fine. So I feel like people, yeah, with this moon, people feel like you're hiding something, that you're hiding something. And this could be pain, trauma, your true self. Yeah. I feel that people definitely enjoy your company, but I feel like a lot of people worry about you though. Maybe your closer peers worry about you. Maybe you like, trigger warning guys, but maybe you guys openly have addictions or whatever, and people worry about you, and like they feel that you only do this because you have no direction with this Page of Wands in reverse. It's like you help everyone to escape your own problems. I don't know. Why did that just get so deep for no reason? I got so deep for no reason. I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm hearing that one song is like, I've tried so hard, or I've worked so hard and came so far, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. So I was like, maybe you guys experience losses, like major losses, like you've worked for something just for it to be thrown away. And I feel like people look at you and like, they're just like, how are you not, trigger warning, but how are you not depressed, or how are you not lost, how are you not hopeless? Like, they look at you and it's like, I could never imagine going through that. Like, I'm getting that energy. Let's get a few more cards from this deck. Spirit, what do group 2's peers secretly think about group 2? Balance, yep. Spirit, what do group 2's peers secretly think about group 2? Spirit, what do group 2's peers secretly think about group 2? What is this? Roots? Didn't that come out last time? I feel like, yeah. But Spirit, what do group 2's peers secretly? Spirit, what do group 2's peers secretly think about group 2? I'm hearing love yourself. Girl, you gotta love yourself. Why did I just hear that? Spirit. Okay, dreams. Dream girl, dream boy is what I'm hearing. Very creative, and okay, and this is coming out again. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of love offers, and it's like there could be a specific person or maybe a group of people that like, I would wife or husband or wife group 1 up, not group 1, a wife group 2 up or husband group 2 up, but if they didn't go through this, or if they didn't have this problem, I don't know, there's a but to it. So maybe this could be, or maybe they didn't have, I'm rambling and I'm not making sense right now. I'm basically trying to say, oh, I would date group 2, but they have a strict household, or they have this addiction, or their standards are too high, or they wouldn't look at me. There's a but to it. It's like it's like being with you is a dream. What is this craft? Yeah, being with you is a dream come true to people, and I feel like these people do not see themselves with you. It's like, or non-committal, yeah, because I feel like it's giving party animal vibes. And if you're not a party person, it could just be that your energy is scattered, and it's like larger than life energy, and it's like, I wouldn't know what to do with group 2 is kind of what I'm getting. So people, it's just a dream to people. They can never imagine, or they can never truly think that they have a chance or whatever. I mean, but yeah, group 2, yeah, that was your reading. I hope it helps you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what do your peers secretly think about you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile, and if you had trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and it always helps me. So that being said, let's get into your reading. The first card we have is Conjunction Empowerment. These 2 cards are so beautiful. You're gonna see them. And then we have Allowing. Like, these are like, they give me such such creative vibes. So you guys could be very, very creative. You guys could have maybe some sort of talent where you express your creativity through it. I'm hearing talking, maybe the way you communicate. Maybe you have like a channel, a podcast. I feel like you guys are very involved, like activists, if that makes sense. Like very involved, people like that, like people that make foundations, people, I can't can't even explain it. Oh my god. But I feel like you guys, your peers, think that you're very, very intelligent. You're so, like, with this empowerment card, I feel that you capitalize in a good way, but you capitalize off your strength. You have your voice and you use it. You're not afraid. Like, you might be afraid, but you don't allow that to stop you. If you see something wrong, you're gonna say something about it. If you feel a certain way, you're going to say something about it. And even if you don't make that apparent, it's going to show. It's going to show, maybe on your face, your energy. I'm hearing a very expressing type energy. With this allowing card here, I feel like you guys are very chill and laid back. So I'm getting a really understanding energy. It's like pure energy, you know. I can't even describe it. Like, this is kind of like a foreign energy, because I've personally never met anybody like this. Like, I don't think I have a friend that way. I know a few, but not this energy. This is one of a kind type energy. And I'm not even trying to gas y'all up. Look, I'm not even trying to gas y'all up, but I'm definitely getting this energy where it's like, it's, no one can compare to it. It's like, it's a very organic energy, especially, like, I don't even know how to express it. I feel kind of like a larger than life type personality, but not in, because I feel like there's many different ways to portray that. For example, it could be someone that parties, or they're loud, obnoxious, but not necessarily so much in a bad way. But you know, but then it could be someone like an activist, or someone public speaking, someone that's in public speaking. They have a larger than life personality, and they're not just gonna allow anything, even though we have the allowing card. But bottomic energy, fourth house roots. Then we have Virgo, the alchemist. And it's crazy because this came out for group 2, and that's the same group that I said larger than life. So with the alchemist, yeah, I feel like you guys are very, very spiritual. And then we have roots. Like, come on, like, that's like, I cannot make this up. I feel you guys are very, very spiritual people, or very, very intelligent, or you're just, you have a lot of okay, let me get this together right quick. Let me breathe. I feel like a lot of you guys could have a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, especially your own roots and your backgrounds. This could even just be your beliefs. You could believe in a certain thing and you have a lot of information on it. You're very I'm hearing versatile, but you're very, what is that word? You're very skilled in your craft. Very, very skilled in your craft. I feel you could live a life of, I just heard the song, I'm a little butterfly, spread my colorful wings, even though I'm small and frail, I can do most yeah. So I feel like a lot of you guys could feel that way, and you're like, I'm not allowing that to make me feel small. No, I'm just as righteous as y'all. I'm just as deserving as y'all. Maybe a lot of people could put you down with, especially with this empowerment, and you're like, no, I deserve that just as much as you do, if not even more, because I'm actually a good person and you're not. Very, you know, down to earth, but kind of spicy type energy, you know, very, really, really, really laid back, but you're not gonna allow anybody and everyone to disrespect you, especially when we have this allowing card. I'm literally being so contradicting to this card right now, but look, it comes in, you know, levels. Why can't I talk? You guys are making me nervous. Stop making me nervous. You got me stuttering. Like, who are you, group 3? Who are you? Like, this is such a good energy. Like, I feel like you guys are very, very powerful people, because y'all got me stuttering. But yeah, I feel like you guys are really down to earth, and I feel like your peers definitely see that about you. And when they look at you, it's like, there's group 3. All they can do is like marvel at you. Not to say you're an animal or you're some type of item, but they just admire you. I feel like you're very admirable people, even if no one wants to say that. I feel like you guys are very admirable people. And not gonna lie, when I play this video back, especially this group, I'm gonna be so embarrassed because I cannot talk right now. Like, come on. But breaking the deck, we have, what is this? Surrender. You got, yeah, I feel like you guys are very spiritual. You guys could be the type that's into meditation, you know, her, you know, yoga, you know, that type of person. Like, let's be honest, we know that type of person, you know. And I feel like people look at you as that. Even if you're not like that, I feel you just have this very wise, calming energy towards you, so it puts you in this category. Let's get your tarot cards, because let's see if I can talk right for this one. We have the Chariot, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, creativity, Queen of Wands. I'm hearing, I was coming like a one of one, and you sent to me like a one of one. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys could probably sing. Yeah, very creative. I feel like you guys definitely have a talent. But let's see, is this crooked? I hope. Okay. Chariot, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you guys are very, very creative people, and I feel like people know you for this. It's like, even if you feel like you don't have any talents or anything, your whole being is a talent itself, because there's not many people like you, and that's what I was getting from the beginning of this. So even if you can't sing, or you can't draw, or you can't, you know, typical stuff, that doesn't take away from your natural ability, and your natural ability is being yourself. Because I feel like with this Ace of Wands, you're someone, like, you're the light. Like, no one has to spark anything. You are the light. Like, that's literally what you are. Your hand has fire, you know, around it, because that's the energy you have. You have very fiery energy. You could be a fire sign or have fire placements. If not, you literally just embody that energy, even if you are a chilled back person. It's just that you have so many ideas. You have so many, you know, things to say, and it's not just like, oh, you're just talking. No, you actually have really smart and intelligent ideas and, you know, plans. And I feel that a lot of people know this about you. It's like, if they need to know something, or if they need an idea, or if they need to get out of something. Yeah, the Six of Swords card in my other deck is showing me. Yeah, is that the Seven of Cups too? Right. Yeah, if they need help with something that they're confused about, or they need a vent, or they just need advice in general, they know they can come to you because of how intelligent and smart and wise you are. And I just feel like a lot of people know this about you. You're very, very creative, and I feel like your energy and personality is very addicting, especially with this Ace of Wands and Chariot. Like I said, you can be a laid back person, because I'm kind of getting that energy, but I do feel like you're very fiery at the same time. And with this Queen of Wands, very determined. It's like, what character is that? It's like the typical character in movies, a determined character, you know, that won't take no for an answer. That, with this Page of Pentacles, I kind of look at this person as that. You know, it's usually like the young child in the movie that everyone says, oh, you can't do that, you're not old enough. And they make it happen. They make it happen just because people told them no. I feel like that's who you guys are. I feel like that's who you guys are. And I feel like you guys do have your doubts sometimes with that Nine of Swords, but you manage it well. You definitely manage it well. And I feel like people look at this and they're just like, yeah, that's group 3. All you can do is marvel. Literally all you can do is marvel. I feel that you take control of things. You don't allow things to control you. But it's so funny because we have the allowing card here, so this is all really contradicting that card. But I feel that you allow divine timing. You know when to allow things and to take control of things. So I definitely feel like you guys are very skilled when it comes down to discerning what it is and what it's not. But let's get some more cards, Spirit. What do group 3's peers secretly think about group 3? I feel like a lot of people might not genuinely know you. They just know you based off your persona. Obviously your close friends will know you more, but I feel like if you're around people, you're not really close to a lot of these people. They might feel close to you. They might tell you their secrets, but you don't do the same thing because you don't consider them as someone that's very close. And it's crazy because we had the Six of Swords come out in that other deck. See? So yeah, I feel that you guys are also very, very comforting, and your energy, like I said, is addicting, and it causes people to confide in you. So it's like they're thinking that you guys are close and you're besties, and you're just like, no, you just like my energy a lot. You know, it's not, it's no. But let's get some more. Okay, Spirit. What do group 3's peers secretly think about group 3? Spirit, what do group 3's peers secretly think about group 3? Ten of Wands. Spirit, what do group 3's peers secretly think about group 3? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I do think that you're someone with very strong boundaries. I'm getting very intelligent. I'm hearing not a pushover. You're not gonna allow anyone and anybody to do anything they want. You're not gonna allow someone to just tell you something. You're like, actually, no, that's actually incorrect, and I'm not gonna allow you to sit here and spread false information. And I feel like you're just very, very strong-minded. And with the Six of Swords, you know when to take your things and leave, is what I'm getting. It's like you're very forgiving and you're very understanding, but you know when to take your stuff and leave. And I feel like maybe you guys weren't like this in the past, but you've learned to create strong boundaries, because a lot of you guys were not like this from the beginning. You just had to learn to be this way through past hurts, and I feel like it was on display in a sense, meaning maybe people know what you went through because it was public, or they just seen you transform into someone that's always giving to someone that's they're still giving, but they're not just going to do it aimlessly. So with the Six of Swords, I do see that maybe you were someone that moved a lot, but I am seeing it. I feel like your peers think that you're someone that's very, very fast-paced, or just someone that transforms a lot. It's like you don't stay stagnant in the energy. It's like every time they see you got a different hairstyle, or every time they see you got a different idea, or every time they see you, you know, you're learning something new. It's like it's never the same with you in a good way. With this Wheel of Fortune, that's also about change, and change. Literally all of these are about change. And then we have the Ace in the middle. That's about new beginnings. So it's like, yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys maybe could have been a certain way and you came back and you're totally different. You look totally different. Your mindset is totally different. It's like, and if that's not the case, I just feel like a lot of people have seen you undergo so many transformations that is kind of crazy. There's something about your luck. Maybe you could have good luck, or maybe you've trained yourself to not be pessimistic, or you always see the bright side of things. Now with this Ten of Wands, I do feel like, yeah, and that's on the side of the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you might be this happy-go-lucky person, but you are going through things as well, and there's certain things that are burdening you. I feel like maybe your age, for a lot of you guys, certain people are telling you can't do certain things because maybe your gender, your age, the way you look, your race, or whatever. I'm hearing discrimination, so maybe people are discriminating against you and you have that burden. Yeah, justice being here, exactly. Yeah, and there's just a burden on you because maybe, okay, I'm getting to different scenarios. People could be telling you you're not going to be successful in whatever you want to do, so you have the burden of people telling you this, and like sometimes it gets the best of you, or you have the burden of people wanting you to do a certain thing, but you don't want to do that. Yeah, what is this, 14 minutes? Yeah, so I'm definitely seeing that people do think that there's a lot when it comes down to your background. You might not share this, but I feel like it's visible, probably because of the way you act. So Spirit, what do group 3's peers? Okay, what is this? Healing. This came up for almost every group. But Spirit, what do group 3's peers secretly think about group 3? Spirit, what do group 3's peers? I have never seen this card. That's crazy. I have never seen this before. And it looks so beautiful. I have never seen that card before. Literally. But Spirit. Okay, I guess it wants to come out. Let's get one more. Spirit, what do group 3's peers secretly think about group 3? I feel like, yeah, with this coming out with the Six of Swords, there was a lot of things that you had to heal from. I feel like a lot of you guys could have been through a lot of heartbreak and grief. Okay, both came out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm taking those both out because that's beautiful. Look. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm taking both of those out. But, and they came out together. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys had to go through a lot of things. I don't know if I said it in this group, but it's like something had to happen for you to be this perfect, or something had to happen for you to be this good and knowledgeable about grief, because you can only become so experienced in certain things with no experience with it, if that makes sense. So it's like, for example, You see something on TV and the food looks good and like, oh, that looks good, I know it's going to taste good. That's one perspective, but that's different from when you've actually had it and you can be like, yeah, that's good, you know, like there's a difference between the two. So it's like, how can you be so knowledgeable in grief and coping with it if you've never been through something, you know? So I do feel like a lot of people know this about you, and the way you've been able to overcome it makes you very, very reliable in people's eyes. Now with this expansion, I feel like a lot of you guys could have had a very pessimistic mindset, or maybe you just were in a really bad situation and you guys were able to overcome this and expand from this. Maybe you guys were stuck in a certain mindset, or a mindset was forced on you, or maybe that restriction I was talking about, or you can't do this because your gender, your age, or you know, and you didn't allow that to stop you. You're like, I'm doing what I want regardless. Like, get out of my face. Passion and relating. I definitely feel like you guys are very, very attractive, and people find you very. Yeah, that just hit me like a truck. Oh my God, that energy is. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people find you very attractive. Your energy is very, very attractive. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people would want to. I broke the deck and look. See it. Yep. I feel like a lot of people would want to offer their cup of love to you, or maybe their friendship. I just feel like it's little. I just see like a lot of suitors, and it's like group 3 would just be so amazing to be my wife or husband. Like group 3 would be so amazing. You know, they're just so knowledgeable in everything. They have a great sense of humor. They're very intelligent. They speak of what they want. They're ride or die. I don't know why I said that. So maybe you could, you know, give off that real energy. Yeah, I just feel like people really admire you. It's not even a liking. It's just literally admiring you. And I broke the deck again, and look what came out. You see, like I feel, yeah, these people. Oh my God. And I broke it again. Okay. But group 3, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 4, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what do your peers secretly think about you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile, and if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. So that being said, let's get into your reading. The first card we have is Jupiter, and this card is so beautiful, like I can't. Then we have the 11th house, the edge. Is this even focusing? I don't think it is. But, okay. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are definitely giving off oh wow, I just messed up the position of the camera. Love that for me. But I feel like I'm getting a very edgy energy. I feel that your peers think that you're a go-getter. You're someone with a lot of potential. You're someone that's very, this is giving me page energy, like through tarot, like the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, on the Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Am I missing something? Page of Swords, and yeah, Page of Wands. Oh my God, get it together. Yeah, but it's giving me page energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are very youthful in your energy, very, very youthful in your energy, or this can mean just very, very imaginative, very, very, because, see, this is the thing about getting older. It's like a baby, or like an infant, or like a very small child. They're not thinking about the consequences of their actions. They're not thinking about, you know, the restrictions of life. If they want to fly, they're gonna fly. They're not thinking, I'm a human, I can't fly. No. So I feel like people look at you like this. They love your energy towards things and your enthusiasm towards things. Especially, yeah, we got enthusiasm right there. Yeah, they love that about you, because you're not someone that limits their self. I feel that you have really big goals in life, and other people will be like, dang, I'm not gonna accomplish that, and you're just like, well, I'm going to, and nothing's gonna stop me. And I feel like a lot of people love this about you. They really love this energy about you. Bottom right energy, we have communication. Under that, we have the Mystic, and this is gonna make perfect sense when you see your tarot cards, like literally. Breaking that, we have passion. Yeah, you guys are very, very passionate, very, very passionate person, and I feel like people enjoy this about you, because you literally just light the room. I feel that a lot of you guys might not be extroverted. Like, a lot of you guys could be and a lot of you guys are not. Either way, but when you get around your own element and you get around people you're comfortable with and get in situations you're comfortable with, you turn into the life of the party. You're communicating properly. You're not stuttering. You're not staying to yourself. No, you're all in the mix. So I feel that people like this about you. You know when and where to do things. It's like you're not gonna sit there and be loud in a library, you know. But if that party comes on, or you go to a party and your favorite song comes on, you know, you're gonna start acting stupid. So I definitely feel like a lot of people appreciate this about you. It's like you definitely have a lot of what is that called? Balance, but this is another word. You have a lot of, I don't know, you just have the personality for literally almost everything. You know when to do things. It's like, what is the word or the phrase? You have everything for everything, or you know what to do in every situation, or you know how to adapt to every situation. You know, you're not just someone that's loud or someone that's, you know, extroverted. Sometimes you can be introverted, and I feel like people love that dynamic about you. They love the fact that you can be both, because not everybody wants to party all the time, and not everybody wants to be quiet all the time, or not everybody wants to do life-threatening things all the time. Like, you know, but yet you do that, and I feel like people really appreciate this about you. They really do. They really do. That's crazy. You have the moon, and this is gonna make sense when I show you your tarot cards. So let's look at the tarot cards. We have the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, the Moon. That's exactly why I was telling you, because look, moon. Okay, we have the Star, and then we have the Tower. I like the blue thing that's going on. Like, that just looks so beautiful to me. Let's see, is this crooked? No. Okay, so Eight of Swords, the Hermit, the Moon, the Star, and the Tower. I feel like a lot of you guys can be very introverted, and that's why I was saying, like, that's why I added that you could be introverted, because this is basically introverted energy. Because I'm getting like a I feel that a lot of you went through one of the dark night of a soul type thing. It's like, at first you were in your head, you know, overthinking in a just like self-inflicted mental cage. Then you go within yourself and think, contemplate, find, you know, do some soul searching. Then you find what you're supposed to find through the moon, and then you come back brighter than ever, you know. So I feel like you had a lot of ego deaths, you had a lot of mindset changes. I feel like a lot of you guys have literally changed so much when it comes down to your spirituality and mental. Literally so much change. I feel you guys are very, very wise. I can't even stress this enough. So wise is kind of crazy. Like, with this Hermit, the Moon, and the Star, you guys have an answer for everything, and that's the energy I was getting. But I was saying, like, a personality for everything, or the energy for everything. You guys have an answer for everything, and I just feel like people feel that they've grown with you, if they've watched you grow, because maybe at first you were a very immature person, but now it's like, okay, so I feel like a lot of people can view you as someone that's immature, but when they get to know you, it's like, wait a minute, group 4 is literally the opposite of immature, or they're the opposite of what they show, you know. Like, you have so much depth to you, it's crazy. And I feel like, even, I don't know, it's like there's just a mysterious aura around you. Is this the mystic right here? Exactly. Such a mysterious aura about you. It's like people look at you and it's like they try to figure you out and they can't. So what do people secretly think about you? You guys are literally ethereal. This could come down to looks, your mental, your intelligence. Like, I feel like I'm in a trance right now. Oh my god. Like, I'm literally channeling on your energy. You guys are like a dream. Like, when people see you, they're like, am I dead? Because this is not real. Because who is that? You know? I feel like you save people, that's for sure. You save people, and I feel like you're able to do this because you were the one that needed saving at one point. You were the one that needed saving at one point, and I don't think anyone came to save you. Someone could have. It's gonna resonate differently regardless of who did it or when. You're out of this energy, and now you're making it your mission to save other people. I genuinely cannot express this enough. You guys mean the world to a lot of people. Your friends, I'm telling you, they appreciate you more than you actually think they do, because I feel like you have such a healing energy, and you just provide so much emotional support, and you understand people so much that it's like people just can't help but to appreciate you. They literally, that's crazy. That is so crazy. Wow. I feel like what your peers secretly think about you is that you're very, very mysterious, but in such a lavish, ethereal, dreamy like way. You're literally a dream come true with certain people. That's crazy. But let's get some more cards. Spirit. What do Group 4's peers secretly think about Group 4? What is this? King of Cups. Yeah, you guys are very emotionally intelligent and very perceptive. Very perceptive. I feel like this is why a lot of people confide in you. So if a lot of people vent to you, I feel like this is why. Because you understand people on another level that no one else could even understand them. You understand these people's emotions more than that person understands their emotions, if that makes sense. It's really giving oracle vibes. It's like, this is, wow. King of Swords. Oh, both kings, okay. Spirit. Okay, so with this being here, it's like, yeah, you can be nice, but it's like, don't make me kick you out of my palace. Like, I'll kick you out of my tower right now and send you flying. Like, you could be the most calmest, sweetest person, but you can turn, like, you could, damage everything, bring such destruction. So there's definitely a balance. And I feel like that's what makes people even more attracted to you to begin with, because of the balance that you have. And that's what I was saying from the beginning of the reading. The balance that you have. What is this? The Knight of Wands. Very passionate energy. Okay. King of Cups, Knight of Wands, and King of Swords. So I feel like, yeah, you could definitely embody the King of Cups energy, and you could also embody the King of Swords energy. It just depends. I feel like a lot of you guys have very strong boundaries, or maybe people just think that you do, because it's like, for someone so wise, obviously they know when they're being taken advantage of. So it's like very, very sharp-minded. Yeah, I feel like you guys have a lot of emotional depth towards you, but this is not just emotion. It's like, it could be street smart, academically smart as well. It's just something about your intellect, and I feel like you guys are very down to earth. And it's just like when people hug you, or when people come close to you, like, I'm literally shaking. It's like when people come close to you, like you give off mother nature type vibes. It's like you give off empress energy regardless of gender. The king, I feel like the King of Cups is the most feminine king in the king suit, and it's like regardless of gender, you give off empress energy. Like, people just feel safe with you. They instantly feel safe with you. They instantly feel, I don't know, like, I don't even know. That's crazy. Like, this, it's crazy. With this Nine of Wands, I feel like you are a go-getter. I feel like you embody crazy wild energy while you also embody laid-back energy. And I feel like you're a very passionate person about things. Let's get more spirit. I heard people love you. Definitely have a secret admirer is what I just heard. I feel like you've either seen this person in person, they walked past you, or brushed your shoulder, or maybe it could be through social media, but I'm hearing for a specific amount of you, or this could be just a specific message for maybe one of you. You definitely have a secret admirer, and I feel like you might know who this person is, or know of this person at least. Someone wants to tell you something. I heard KJML. That doesn't have to, that's only going to resonate for a small amount of you. So we have the Page of Swords, Three of Wands. Let's get one more. Okay, Ace of Cups. Yes, you bring love into people's life. Like, the cup that you bring is literally overflowing. You bring so much to people's lives. Like, people want, okay, I'm hearing fumble the bag. Okay, so like, if someone has been friends with you and you guys are no longer friends, people are looking at that person like, you fumbled the bag. Like, why would you do something to make group 4 not like you? Like, do you not know what you just missed out on? I feel like a lot of people think this about you, and if they are afraid of you walking out on them, they are very afraid of that, and I feel if you were to walk out of someone's life, they would definitely feel empty and drained for a very long amount of time. And you're just one of those people that you would come into someone's life and leave, and on this person's deathbed, they will remember that group 4. Literally, it's like, it's like The Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift. It's like, remember me even if it's in your dreams. That one person that you're just never gonna forget is kind of like that. Yep. The one that got away, I'm getting with the 3 of Wands. I feel like a lot of people from your past definitely are missing you, but I just feel like a lot of people look at you and it's like, I would never fumble group 4. I would never. I feel like people, you just offer so much to the table. You bring so much to the table, and even if these people don't express this to you, they appreciate you so much. And it's almost like you're like, once you meet group 4 and once you talk to group 4, it's like, you cannot live the rest of your life without group 4 now. Like, you literally cannot. That's the energy I'm getting from this. Let's get more spirit. Okay. The Alchemist. Yeah, spirit. What do group 4's peers secretly think about group 4? Unforgettable, irreplaceable, literally. And I'm not even trying to gas y'all up. Like, I'm really not. This is the energy I'm getting. I'm kind of mind blown. Complexity. Very, very smart. Very educated. Let's get one more. Just right is what I'm hearing. Surrender. Yeah, you're someone that's just very calm, cool, and collected. You're not someone that's gonna trip. Even if you do be tripping and overthinking, sometimes you come back to yourself. I feel like you're a very grounded person naturally, or you just give that energy off. You make people feel grounded. And it's like, you're not gonna trip over something because you know what's meant for you is for you, which is why I feel like you're just so laid back and lax, because it's like, I'm not missing out on anything, because if it's not in my life right now, then it was not supposed to be in my life right now, and it's as simple as that. Which is why I feel like you guys are kind of like carefree, or just, you guys mentally are just not so baggaged compared to other people. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and even if you do feel like you are with this 8 of Swords, it's like, you're gonna make it out of this. It's like, no matter what happens, you're gonna be able to come up from this, or you're gonna be able to come back from this. Like, nothing is ever going to destroy you, because you'll make it regardless. And I feel like even if you don't believe in yourself, you believe in that enough that you'll make it through whatever is going on. Like, I definitely get that energy. This is only 60 minutes, so I guess I'm gonna just pull out a few more. Okay, I mean, we do have the 4 of Wands. I feel like people view you as home. Like, you just give an energy so, like a home. Like, you feel like home to people. This is definitely Mother Earth Empress energy right here. Let's see. What can I get out of that? My arms are so hairy. I'm so sorry. Look. Okay. Then we have the Lovers. I feel like a lot of people, they admire you. Like, you just give a nostalgic energy, and I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, you give off what this card looks like. It's just ethereal, nostalgic, dreamy, starry, all at once. This is the energy you give off. Let me focus it. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Group 4, can we be friends? Like, can we be friends? Because what is going on? This energy is crazy. You guys, people look at you as if you are an angel sent from heaven to help people. Like, at this point, people don't even think you're real. They just think that you were an angel sent to help them. Like, when you come into people's lives, you're like, yeah, God must have seen me struggling and sent group 4 in my life, but yeah, group 4, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.